chess. In exciting news, yes, chess can have exciting news. All eyes were glued, not on the game of course, cause no one watches chess. But during the most interesting move, the organizer of a chess tournament in Malaysia has made a below the belt remark about a 12-year-old female participant whose dress was seductive and a temptation from a certain angle far, far away. The tournament's director and chief arbiter, who is known for his spectacular vision, arbitrarily decided that the young girl barely qualifies for the tournament. While the World Chess Federation prescribes a high standard dress code, it doesn't specify whether those standards stop at the knees, whether the skirt should be resistant to the breeze, how much length is good enough for a tease, what kind of a top would make one a sleaze.
Excuse me, please.
A 12-year-old is a child and should be seen as such from any angle at any distance. Check your misogynist vision, mate. The Malaysian case is only a pawn in the larger issue of fashion policing on the field. Sure, a uniform dress code aids the spirit of sportsmanship. But if enforcing discipline was really the intent, what explains the sexual representation of tennis stars like Maria Sharapova? But as we all know, there are plenty of people who are into uniforms too. Wink wink. What? That's clearly fueling the fire.
Check it out, check it out, check it out.
How do you ban someone from playing a sport for dressing unacceptably by your low standards if you don't provide them with rules? What? There are dress rules? What? For chess? The second from the top button may be opened, but that's the maximum. What if the buttons are too far apart? What if I'm wearing a zip top? Skirts should be no shorter than 5 to 10 centimeters above the knees. Listen, everyone knows the size of legs differ from woman to woman. Don't be ridiculous. How in the world would you come up with 5 to 10 centimeters?
ఓ టెన్నిస్ బంతుల పాప నీ గెంతుల కంతటి ఊప ఓ టెన్నిస్ బంతుల పాప నీ గెంతుల కంతటి ఊప.
But sports authorities need to be clear about coding sports attire regardless of gender. But how about being sensible in these rules? We will come to that in a bit. In some countries, it goes to the extent of women tossing football while donning hijabs. What? Don't be surprised. Although FIFA had banned participants from wearing a hijab and playing the game in 2007, the ban has permanently been lifted to allow certain women to play with their hijabs on. The International Football Association Board (IFAB) states that there is no reason to prohibit men or women from wearing head covers and scarves. It has nothing to do with want. Well, but nobody knows what a woman wants. Not even me. What's more, Nike also offers their own line of pro hijabs. Well, Nike, you definitely deserve a tick for this move, for cashing in. Most of these games take place on open grounds under the sun's scorching heat. But not to worry. Nike says that the hijabs are moisture resistant. We don't care if it's hot or not, just do it. Coming to being sensible when you tell people what to wear, wouldn't it just make sense to tell people what they should be covering up? Every sport has a different requirement. Pole vaulters in skirts, tennis in jeans, 100 meter sprint in long skirts doesn't make sense. So why don't you honestly tell us how much is too much to reveal? And that's that.
I wanna know, won't you please, please tell me so, tell me so, tell me so.
But this is chess. And I understand the idea behind the skirt length rule. But hey, let's not term it as seductive. Really. So she should read your high class mind, which is looking at her from far, far away, in different angles that she doesn't even know existed. Oh, forgive her for being obtuse. If she can be ousted for being revealing, how about pehelwans in dhotis playing kushti, or these sumo wrestlers whom we can't get enough of?
Because you know I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass,
At the end of the day, I would like to state that yes, individuals need to draw a line between dressing up comfortably and dressing up to an extent where it seems vulgar. Now I know one might say that vulgarity is subjective, but come on, there's a fine line between flaunting your body and unwittingly contributing to objectification of the body. Anyhow, I gotta go show my moves at a chess match. But before that, not more than 2 buttons unbuttoned. Check. Not more than 10 centimeters above the knees. Check. 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 Check.